Yo! It's Ian Lives here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome. I'm doing my first non-horror movie review. Did you guys see that? Gambit decided to take a little nosedive. I'm leaving that in. So I watched The Holdovers, which is a new movie that came out maybe a month ago now in theaters. And as soon as it came out, I heard things about it. Saying that it's really good. Performances were great and it was really good. And I kind of wanted to see it in theaters, but I said, I'll wait. Hopefully it will be on VOD. And either today or yesterday, it was available to rent. So I watched it. And I knew nothing about it. Absolutely nothing about it. All I knew is who starred in it. Paul Giamatti. And that's it. That's all I knew. And the poster with the 3 characters and the broken bulb. Immediately when I started watching this movie, the way that it starts is awesome. It takes place in 1970. So all of like the intro cards of like what studio made it and everything are all like retro looking. And there's like you film grain and everything. And it's awesome. It sets the aesthetic for the movie. The whole movie feels like it's actually from 1970. They do a fantastic job at all of that. And let's get right into it. The basic premise of the movie is you got this college and it's Christmas time, so everyone's going on Christmas break. Besides some of the people that, you know, get held over and they have to stay at the college. And Paul Giamatti plays a teacher who's kind of a hard ass and gives everyone a hard time. And he's that teacher that everyone hates. And he's the one that stays back to watch all these kids. So that's Paul Giamatti's character. He's the teacher. Then you got the cook that works there, which, forgive me, I want to know the actress's name. Divine Joy Randolph. She plays Mary Lamb. Which is a funny name. I just realized that. And she's the cook. And, you know, she has her own backstory and everything of dealing with loss and perfectly told. Every performance in this movie is incredible. And they all have great character development throughout the movie. Like, honestly, this is some of the best acting I've seen this year. I'm not lying. It may be the best acting this year. And so you follow... That's the second main character. And then you got the third main character, which is this kid. I'm not good with names. Angus. And he's played by Dominic Sessa. I hope I'm saying that right. This is his only movie. This is his only role. And he knocked it out of the park. He is incredible in this movie. And yeah, he plays a student. Something happens to where all the other kids, they get to go back home. But Angus's parents don't answer the phone, so he has to stay there with Paul, which is Paul Giamatti's character. I guess they just thought that the name suited him too well. It's just these 3, and they're spending Christmas together, and some shit happens, and it's heartwarming. It's depressing at times. It will for sure bring a smile and a tear to your face at the same time. And it's very well done. It is incredibly well done. Paul Giamatti is an actor that I haven't explored completely, but from the movies that I've seen him in, this is one of his best performances ever. He fits the role perfectly. He does an incredible job. The other dude who plays Angus, Dominic Sessa, dude, for his first role, this was beyond incredible. And he did so good. With like his family issues and everything, it was portrayed really well and was very realistic and believable. And Divine Joy Randolph might have my favorite performance of the whole entire movie. Because her character deals with a lot. And it's very well handled. And you feel her emotions, which is a really hard thing to do and gets butchered all the time in movies. And it was done perfectly. This movie is directed by Alexander Payne, which this was the first movie I've ever seen of his. He directed Downsizing, About Schmidt, Election, all movies I've never seen, but I'm sure are good. Incredible job on cinematography in this movie. It's very well done. Again, it feels like the era that it's supposed to feel, and just great shots overall. It's a very beautiful film with the snowy landscape and everything, and you got this college setting. It's got good humor placed where it needs to be placed, and the humor is not terrible. It's actually really good, which is another hard thing that dramas tend to do, and sometimes it doesn't always land. This movie does a perfect job at mixing comedy, drama, and all that, and it's a perfect mix of everything in this tight little gift bag, and it all wraps up perfectly, and with one of the best endings of the year, and it will bring a little tear to your eye. I'm just saying, this movie is probably for sure my favorite drama of the year. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is A Man Called Otto, which I really did enjoy, which I know some people had their gripes because it's a remake of a film. I've never seen the original film. That's the only one I saw, and I loved it. So Holdovers is definitely better than A Man Called Otto. So it's probably my favorite drama of the year. Right now I have it at top 3. I love this. I actually love this. Again, you're going to go into this movie, expect good performances, great acting, a great story that's very well written. It's extremely well written, and it's paced perfectly. Everything fits together perfectly. And again, there's great character development. I know I'm kind of like going out of order, but there's great character development, like perfect character development. The bonding between the teacher and Angus, perfect. It's so good, and it just brings a good old smile to your face. The character development with Mary is incredible. Like, again, she deals through a lot, and it's very well acted and very well descripted, if that makes sense. The ending wraps everything up perfectly. It's a good way of explaining how the teacher and Angus bonded throughout the film. It's a great way of saying that. It's a great way of saying farewell to him. I would say if you like dramas that are very well put together and like just have your attention the whole entire time, like definitely check this one out. Right now you have to rent it. I'm sure it will be on something soon. Hopefully. I felt like this kind of went under the rug because it's released around the same time as Thanksgiving and Trolls and Wish, all the big blockbuster movies. I think this one kind of got under the rug. There's some buzz about it. I've heard a lot of buzz about it by like film critics, but I mean like just like a normal audience as a whole, I haven't heard much about it. And it's just amazing. This is definitely going to be a movie I revisit every single holiday season. It's a great Christmas movie. It feels like Christmas. There's great scenes that are related to Christmas, and it's just incredible. I don't know what else to say about this movie that I haven't said, because I don't want to spoil anything that happens. Again, I would just go into this movie expecting a great ass movie, but don't get your hopes too high and then hate it. I don't know how you could hate this, but someone's going to find a reason why. This is one of my favorites of the year and is one of my favorite recent Christmas movies for sure that have come out, because there's been some Christmas duds lately. But when it comes to Christmas movies, this one is really, really good. And it's a great drama and, again, has great mixture of a lot of different things. And it's all compiled perfectly. I'm going to say it perfectly. I was going to say damn near perfect, but this is pretty much a perfect movie. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. And honestly, I posted about this on Instagram. I'm going to stop doing the half ratings. I just think it makes my ratings a little more condensed and compatible on the eyes. I don't know what that means, but... So, I would give this a 4.5, but I'm not doing that no more. So, 4 out of 5. It's one of my favorites of the year, and on rewatch, it might bump up to... It might bump up to 5. I'm for sure going to show this movie to my family. I feel like my mom will like this a lot. Maybe my dad will. And just by the end of it, you'll be thinking, damn, that was good. Like, that was such a good movie, and it had me intrigued the whole entire runtime. So, I believe it's $4.99 to rent. Do it. It's worth it. It is really worth it. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Hit that bell. Hit that thing. And like the video. Boom. I'm energetic because I just watched a very good movie. You know that feeling when you watch a good movie? And Follow my Instagram at ianlives_. I forgot to say that last time. And follow my Letterboxd at wehateian. And I'm signing out.